Rami has spent weeks on the road, waiting for this moment. Together with his cousin, he fled from the violence of Syria's civil war. On the way, they've joined with a group of migrants who all want to get to Germany at any cost. We travelled with them as they attempt to illegally cross into the European Union. Their chosen point of entry, the railway between Serbia and Hungary.
I feel afraid and happy. Afraid from police, Hungary, and happy to arrive here.
A few metres short of the border checkpoint, Rami's companions get nervous. Only 4 of them eventually find the courage to continue. They pass this milestone and it's done. They've entered the Schengen area right under the nose of the powerless police officers, and in spite of the razor-wire fence erected by the government.
He said it's not a problem to take finger. Just take my name or where I'm from. And this is information, general information from us.
But he doesn't take a finger.
Rami and his cousin end up being caught. Along with over 2,000 other migrants, they're taken to an overcrowded registration centre where we're unable to film inside. We obtained this footage, filmed by a Hungarian journalist who entered by pretending to be an asylum seeker. Conditions inside the centre are dire. Refugees who've escaped from the police hide in the forest to rest. That morning, the police discovered another migrant camp.
There are more and more of them every day. They've heard that Hungary was building a wall, so everyone who had planned to go on is leaving before it's too late.
This modern-day exodus is an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. Tens of thousands of people have made it as far as Budapest and are desperately trying to get to northern Europe.
Meanwhile, Greek authorities have brought back thousands of migrants from the island of Lesbos. They docked in Athens on board a ferry and are thrilled to have reached the mainland, the gateway to Europe. Rochelle Harrison-Pless tells us their story.
Relief as this migrant and refugee-laden vessel inches closer to shore. On board, some 2,500 people, mostly Syrians, Afghans and Iraqis, all anxious to plant their feet on terra firma again after several long days at sea.
It was very, very, very hard. It started like from the small boat with small children and, like mothers, and everyone was crying. We tried to make all the people like strong. For example, like tell them it's okay, no problem, we are safe.
The ship set off from the Greek island of Lesbos, where limited resources were stretched as migrants and asylum seekers arrived daily. Like many of its neighbouring islands, Lesbos lacks the infrastructure to process them.
I stayed about 6 days in Lesbos. It was difficult to us to stay there because it's too dirty and dusty, and it's like there's no services there.
Since January, about 160,000 Iraqi and Syrian refugees have landed on the Aegean Islands. Once registered by Greek authorities in Athens, many head to Thessaloniki, near the border with Macedonia. From there, they'll journey northwest in a bid to reach Western Europe.